I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning. A pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging. Feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit. To the top of this shit, I get lost in the work. Sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed. I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip. Adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it. Cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent. Cause I'm so close, I could taste it. Wanted away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, hey, I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, hey.
Hello, hi. Whew. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to the vlog. It is, I know it's Monday. I'm trying to figure out the date, the actual date. It's what is it, the 19th? Yes, it is the 19th of May. As you can see, I'm here at the laundromat. Spending pretty much the last of what I have. Don't let the Burger King fool you. Rewards points, they add up. And I was very hungry, so even though I kind of wanted to hold on to the rewards points to let it add up to something more, I was hungry. So, but yeah, I went to the store and got something to fix for dinner tomorrow, and tomorrow and Wednesday it'll be leftovers on Wednesday. And what else? The weekend. I think I just put my video together mostly on Saturday. I don't think I did anything else that I had on my list that I was going to do, which is sad, because I wanted to work on the pen name outline and I wanted to work on some other things, but the video just took more time than I wanted it to take. So, and I still didn't get it down to the time that I wanted to get it down to. It's fine, whatever. Although at the end of the video I did mention, although I should touch on that later, but yeah, I mentioned I did do research, so I guess I did do one of the other things on my list. I researched this platform that I am contemplating and leaning even more towards now, switching my online store to. It won't be any interruption for you guys. It'll just like, as far as, I don't think there's going to be any time frame where it's going to be like this site is under construction or anything like that, because I think I'm gonna set it up first. That's why I've been researching like the process of what is going on? Oh, the process of changing it over and everything, and with the domain and the site and whatever. I've just been having issues with Teespring, and I just don't particularly want to deal with them anymore. So anyway, we'll get into more of that later, because that's probably more than I really want to open the vlog with. But I wanted to do some crocheting over the weekend or some coloring, and I didn't get to either of those. I didn't even really get into my new book that good, because I was just, oh no, the other thing, this is the reason why I didn't do anything else. I just remembered what else I did, because my hair is washed, and I know you can't tell because I pretty much styled it the same way that I always style it. However, I can feel the difference. I can actually stick my finger into my hair and like weave it in. You can't see it, but I can feel it. I combed my hair out. That's what else took up my weekend other than my video and doing everything, all the stuff I do for my video. I had to comb out my hair, and it was really bad. It was so bad at one point I contemplated cutting the chunk or the clump that was stuck together. I contemplated cutting it out. Des was like, because she was streaming on Twitch on Saturday. She was like, and I said something about thinking about cutting it. She's like, no, take some detangler or spray some spritz or something, and just kind of like, just not basically comb at it or whatever until it can loosen up. And I did that, and eventually it worked. And then I did one side on Saturday and I did the other side on Sunday, and then I went back, and because when I finished on Saturday it wasn't all the way combed through, but it was enough. My head was hurting, my neck was hurting, and I couldn't take anymore, so I finished what I could on Saturday, and then I did this side on Sunday, which is less clumpier than this side but still clumpy, or it was. And then I went back and re-combed through this side because I had more tolerance and patience, because I wasn't doing a whole entire video for the other half of the day, so on Sunday. So that said, and I washed my hair this morning, and then I combed through it again while it was wet, because it needs that when it's been as matted as it was. And now it's nice, and I can run my hands through it, and I'm gonna probably put it in some plaits later today, or maybe not later today, maybe tomorrow, because later today I'll be folding clothes and I'll be tired for a whole different reason. But I just it feels so much better. It feels better now that it's combed through, and now that it's not in a matted mess. So that felt great. So that's why I didn't get anything else done. I completely forgot. I guess I turned it off in my mind because it was quite painful. My neck hurt. My neck still actually hurts a little. I had a headache for most of Saturday and practically all of Sunday. Yeah. That coupled with, normal pains, it's just like, okay, well, which also is the reason why it took me so long to comb it out, because I knew that that's what I was going to do. And then the other side of it was when I wash my hair, it means I have to stand for a longer period of time in the shower, and standing for long periods of time it's not my jam these days. It hurts my back considerably just to stand for longer than 5 minutes. So imagine having to stand in there to wash my hair, and it needed quite a bit of washing, but nevertheless, it is clean, it is combed through, and I feel better for it. Now I'm here at the laundromats, and hopefully I'll be able to get something done when I get back in the house, editing something or some work on the outline, anything besides folding clothes. But we'll see. But for now, that's gonna be it. I think I have, how much time do I have left on my clothes? 8 minutes and 55 seconds. And I seem to also have misplaced $1, so I'm hoping that I can, maybe ask somebody for $1. I don't know. I thought I had $4 to dry my clothes with, and I just counted it, and it's only $3, and I seem to have misplaced $1. Anyway, that's it, because this is already 9 minutes long. Bye.
Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt, I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house. So watch out, I'm coming to the top. I vow, yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making a killing. I'm here for greatness, you can't lock me in.
Finally finished folding all the clothes and setting up my bed work situation. Well, it's almost set up. I haven't put up the laptop table on the bed because I'm stretching across it right now, as you can tell. I'm just going to play a little township first real quick while I stretch across the bed. She's in the bathroom, so perfect time to have the bed all to myself so I can stretch my body, because it hurts. I probably should take some more medicine as well. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and say I finished doing the clothes. I'm just finished all the clothes. Send help. Okay, I'll be back. Hi. So it looks like I'm not gonna. I tried. I opened the document and everything, and my brain was just like, no. Maybe tomorrow we'll do this tomorrow, but yeah, my brain doesn't want to work on the outline or edit a chapter. I might can do some research. Maybe I can do that, because the research I want to do involves watching some YouTube videos. Anyway, I tried. I wanted to work on something. I did. I really did. But I cannot make my brain do things. Actually, I'm getting ready to go play some Subway Surfers while I'm on Dolores' train. And I also had some ideas for some new designs for the store, so maybe I can work on those, and it's graphics, and it's a different way to exercise my creative brain, but not necessarily writing. I could also work on a mood board. Okay, maybe we'll do something but in a different way, and it'll still further the projects. But first I'm going to play a game or something, because yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm calling it a night. It's 3:37 anyway. I'm having all kinds of pains. A new pain that popped up in my foot. Well, it's not exactly a new pain. It's just I don't get pains often in my foot, and it's my ankle, foot, all of that on the left side. It just hurts a lot, and coupled with everything else that hurts, as per laundry day. We're gonna try to be productive tomorrow. Did I work on any Pinterest mood boards or anything like that? No, I did not. My brain, it's kind of mushy. So I'm gonna go to God, words aren't even forming. I am going to prepare myself to go to bed. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hello. Hi. I will do something with my hair later, I promise. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas because it's pajama day. Tuesdays are usually, unless I have to go somewhere, which I don't today, they're usually pajama day. But I am actually having a bit of a slow start today, or a no start today. Well, that's not totally true. I have written some words. I'm not counting them yet because the timer has been paused for like ever. It took me a minute to get going, and then I checked my emails. I did that kind of stuff first, got set up on the bed. Well, the edge of the bed, not the. Anyway, um, and I've had this dream going with Stig, Marlon, Becca, and Lindsay, and I was prepared to write. Document is up. I started a little bit, and then I just started to get drowsy and doze off and fall asleep, and it's so weird because I actually got in bed earlier than I've been getting in bed lately. I felt rested when I woke up, so I don't know why I started to fall asleep again. Could be the fan air blowing on me because being cold, while I prefer being cold to hot, makes me sleepy. Yeah, I don't know, but slow start. I'm hoping to get going. So I'll be back. I'll check in later. Bye. Okay, so ignore my hair. Well, I did plaited it up and then put the plaits into two separate ponytails. So it looks rough, but I did do it. It's just looking like that because it's got. I'm trying to get some waves. But as you saw, I didn't quite hit 1,000 words. Not sure. Ooh, excuse me, what's going on today? I just wasn't feeling it today, and I'm actually really surprised I got the 884 words that I got. Right now I'm watching Dolores and Des and Laura are playing a game, but Des and Dolores are the only ones that are streaming it. Des is streaming on Twitch. Dolores is streaming on YouTube. There's a delay, which is making it even more comical and hilarious. So I'm actually just going to enjoy watching them play. I do have some other graphic related things that I want to work on, and I can work on that. I've tried to write while they were playing and it wasn't working. I don't know, I just wasn't in the right, and I wasn't in a good headspace today to write, apparently. I tried. I really did try. I kept falling asleep even though I got more rest than I usually get. I woke up feeling refreshed, and somehow I still kept falling asleep. Then I was in pain. I'm comfortable now. Thought I was going to be able to write something, but no. So, maybe I'll just read and / watch them play. Yes, I can do both. God, I didn't even edit a chapter. Ugh. Okay. I don't know. I'd like to say I would try to edit a chapter before I go to bed, but I don't want to make that kind of promise. So, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, so I'm calling it here. I'm going to. I'll actually probably be going to bed soon, or I'm starting to prepare for bed, should I say. I have to figure out, why is it I'm always looking for a new, well, no, I know why it is, but that rehashes, oh my God, I'm having an inner ear issue, sorry. it seems like I'm always looking for a routine that works for me to be productive, but still have my me time, my self care, my refilling of the well, rejuvenation, if you will. And I had the routine that I had discovered it towards the end of my When Love Calls for Visions, where I used my staying up late to my advantage, and I created this routine where my writing started at 3 a.m. And you know what? That was a really good routine. It really was. And it made me feel productive in the morning when I woke up. When I went to bed and woke up, I knew I'd already written, had one writing session for the day already locked down, and already had some words for the day, and that was great. And perhaps I should go back to that. Well, with some time adjustments, because if I'm trying to lower my bedtime and bring it back down to somewhat what it used to be before when I had a home. Because we've had this discussion before, but my bedtime was like 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. or whatever, back when I had my own home. And, you know, with just the upheaval of life, I've just had to, my extreme night owl tendencies have kicked in and went into overdrive, and thus I now stay up till 5, almost 6 o'clock. Oh no, 6 o'clock in the morning. Even with my earlier time now, where I'm in the bed by 5:30, I don't necessarily fall asleep right away. So I'm still up. It's just my body is in the bed and at rest. And I'm trying to work on dialing it back. And I think it's starting to work because I'm starting to feel tired earlier now. Even on the weekends and on Saturday and Sunday, I stay up late on Saturday and Sunday purposely, because it's Saturday and Sunday. I consider that's my weekend. That's not my work week. But even on the weekends now, I'm finding myself getting tired early, like the time that I'm training myself to get tired now. So it's working. But then that doesn't fit in with the new routine that I had created at the end of my revisions for When Love Calls. So I need to rework that. Still use my night owl tendencies to my advantage. But I need to actually work in more writing sessions. I don't know. I need to figure out something, because I have too much to do, and I'm not being as productive as I need to be or want to be. And I know I should have grace with myself, but at some point, grace might have to get shoved out the window, because I need to get stuff done. And I have a book that I really would like to publish this year. And I didn't edit anything today. I didn't edit anything yesterday. I did work on my outline today, which is great, but that's not the book I'm supposed to be publishing this year. And on the one hand, I'm thinking maybe I should just set aside outlining and forget trying to start Mackenzie Brown book 5 in June, because I still have When Love Calls and everything that goes with that. And that's great on the one hand, but I really miss drafting. And with When Love Calls, I'm not drafting anything new. I'm just editing and I'm fine tuning, and there might be some new words thrown in there, but it's in the vein of tightening up things, or in the vein of making what's already there better. And I really miss drafting, and working on this outline has excited me, and it made me want to figure out how to work in all of these projects, because I just really want to be writing new stuff, but I don't want to stop working on the stuff that I need to come out. And so I'm struggling trying to balance it all. I'm just struggling, period. And I just need to figure out how to fit everything in. And I realistically, I know, obviously, drop a project or two. Yeah, no brainer. But at the end of the day, I still want to be working on Mackenzie Brown book 5, and I still want to get When Love Calls out there. I also think I could pull off 2 books if I actually worked on my poetry and essay collection book, because that is really most. I have new poems. I've been working on new poems every time we've done a poetry night. There's been new poems to add to that collection. And I've been specifically working on poems that I've been wanting to add to that collection on poetry nights for that reason. And I just got to work on these essays. And that's really a matter of compiling things in the way that they need to go. And yes, obviously fine tuning the essays. I'm all over the place. And I need to figure out something that's going to work consistently long term, so that I'm not trying to have to find a new routine in another couple of months. Because frankly, I'm getting tired of not being as productive as I know that I can be. And it's frustrating me. But then there's that part of my brain that at a certain point in the day that just wants to rest. And there's that part of my brain that's just like, just rest. Just get your brain right. Try again tomorrow. But I'm like, how many days can I do that and get stuff done? That's just where my head is at tonight. We're going to see what I can get done tomorrow and pray that I get a lot done. Good night. This clip should not have been this long. Bye. Okay, this is as good as the lighting gets because it's very cloudy outside. It's also 57 degrees. Almost wish I was outside today, but you might think that I would have done better than yesterday and actually started writing by now, because it's 3:12 in the afternoon. You would be incorrect. I not only went to bed later than I was supposed to, which thus also made me wake up later than I was supposed to. But then I laid there in the bed longer than I was supposed to after I woke up. It's fine. I'm watching CB and Sam Whip Wednesdays, and I'm gonna try to get some writing in now. Cross my fingers and hope it happens. I don't know. This week might not be the productive week I want it to be, but the week is not over yet. It's only Wednesday. I'll be back. Bye. This may not look like the face of someone that was about to have a little bit of a meltdown on live camera, but it is the face of someone who was about to. Okay, I thought I was going to have to do this whole stream by myself, which I would have done. I would have gotten through it for the people in the chat, and because to keep routine and regularity, but I would have really hated every second of it, because in case anyone has never noticed, I don't stream alone. I don't do well streaming alone. I do not feel like I am entertaining. I become a whole ball of nerves, and I clam up, and I start to get real emotional, and things just hit me because I'm alone. And the stream started, and I was about to jump straight into a sprint. I almost started it on the sprint, I was 2 seconds away from just popping the sprint up there and be like, yeah, we're just gonna get started and we'll say hello when they come back. And thankfully Anna saved me, because I felt the tears welling up in my eyes and I was seriously about to cry. I don't do well alone. If I had to sprint alone on a regular basis, I would just not sprint. My sprints would start to die off because I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. So, yeah. Thank God for Anna. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm an adult. I'm a big girl. I can handle things. Sure. It's the whole reason I took so long to get into streaming to begin with, because I don't like doing it by myself. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna work on the pen name outline and stuff. Okay. Bye. Okay. As it's almost midnight, clearly the stream is over. And excuse me, I went and ate dinner after the stream. I did get a little bit of work done on my pen name outline, in which I might actually go back to working on it. But then I also had some ideas spark for Mackenzie Brown, and because damn, I mentioned that I don't actually know who the killer is yet. I have an inkling. I've put in my mind 3 possible people that it could be, but I have not finalized in my mind for me to write the story who the killer is yet. So I'm just like, okay, it could be this person. But then I don't know if I like that, it being that person. But that would be like out of the box. Like no one would think it would be that person, but then it could be this person. Anyway, I have to work through some stuff on paper, not in the computer, but on paper, to work through that, because I kind of need to figure out who the killer is so I can know the direction the rest of the outline is going in, because all of the clues have to then lead to the killer. But it would help if I knew who the killer was. I mean, I will when I start drafting it, but I'm outlining, so I don't know yet. Anyway, I might actually can get through the rest of book 1's outline in the pen name book. Maybe. I don't know. I was making pretty good headway during the stream. And then there's some other stuff that I need to do that isn't writing related necessarily. It's administratively related, concerning my online store. And then I need to post the next part of Nathan and Brennan. I did work on that story a little bit earlier, but I didn't get as far as I wanted, mostly because I really wanted to be working on the outline. But then when I started working on the outline, I realized I need to know a few things that I don't know yet before I can actually really continue. I got 1,000 words today, but it's far less than what I should have. I probably should edit a chapter. Yeah, there's that. Okay. I'm not sure what kind of update that was, but that was my update. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm watching my streamers now. Now I got too many different choices of what to work on, so now I don't know what to work. I'm all over the place. I'll be back. Bye. Okay. I'm calling it here for the night. And I'm not happy about the productivity that I managed to do today, because I wasn't as productive as I wanted to be, or had hoped to be. I haven't been as productive as I wanted to be this week. So little frustrated with myself, but that is for me to figure out. I hope to get something done tomorrow. The plan is to go somewhere. It may just be to sit in my car. I don't really have any money, even though I actually really do need to get something from the store. I just don't have anything to get it with. So dinner could be interesting for the next couple of nights. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, hello, hi. It is very late in the evening. It's 6:36. As you see, I didn't go anywhere because I just, frankly, didn't have the money. I needed to go to the store. I'll still have to figure out something for tomorrow, but I also need to go to the post office tomorrow, so I'll be going somewhere. I just hope that I'm able to actually get all of what I need tomorrow. But I posted an author interview earlier, as you saw. I posted the next part of Nathan and Brennan's story on my Patreon. So if you remember my Patreon, that next part is up. There's probably only about 2 or 3 more parts to go before I wrap it up, I think. Maybe. And now I'm editing a chapter of When Love Calls. I haven't written anything now, but I'm editing, so there's that. But yeah, that's my update at the moment. I'm trying to keep this short because I also, if you've noticed earlier in the clips, started editing this vlog and it's already quite lengthy, so I may have chatted too much on a couple of days. It's fine. But we're going to try to not have any more 9-minute clips. We're going to try. I mean, if I have stuff to say, I have stuff to say. But, because I still haven't really gotten into the whole switching platforms and everything, but for my store. But it's probably because I haven't really gotten much of a chance to do more research like I should have been doing. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'll be back. Still editing. Bye. Okay, so I don't know if I completely made up for not writing today or not editing all week, but I have now gone through, and I would actually call this more of a rough edit because, anyway, I've gone through chapter 6, 7, and I just finished up 8 today. Yes, today. I might to chapter 9 because it's not that long. What I've realized though is that my crutch words, they're terrible. I mean, not terrible in the sense, okay, right now I'm kind of just editing for big things, and I don't know if I said this already because I said this to the editing blog that I'm doing separately, so I don't know if I said it, if it was that blog or this one, but I have so many crutch words or crutch phrases, if you will. The a few moments, at this moment, at that moment, she needed a moment. There's a lot of moments happening. And then all these years, all of these years, all those years ago, all these years later, all these, and there's another one. Where is it? Hold on. She took a deep breath. I needed another deep breath. I took a long deep breath. I'm like, there's a lot of deep breaths happening. And these words are unavoidable to use it to every, you can't, well, I can't not use any of them at some point, but the frequency in which I use them in such a short span of time, too. But it's really hard because there's not a whole lot of ways to say in a few moments, in another moment, a moment later. I just needed a moment. There's not a lot of ways to say that. There's not a lot of ways to say she needed to take a deep breath, or she took a deep breath to get herself together, or it's not the exact sentence, but it's not a lot of ways to say that. So I feel like, and because I don't want to agonize and be the perfectionist that I can tend to be, and spend too much time on the crutch words in this sitting, it makes me feel like I'm not really doing a good job of editing right now. Even though I am, because I'm catching other little things, other extra words here. Not a lot, but there's a couple of times that I put the twice, or I put form instead of from when it was supposed to be from, or I might have left the extra letter off, but that's like a proofreading thing. That's not a necessarily editing thing. There's some stuff that I'm like, okay, I can phrase this a little differently, but those had nothing to do with the crutch words. What I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to get to chapter 10. I'm going to finish chapter 10, not tonight. I might do chapter 9 tonight, but that's going to be the last one. I'm going to get to chapter 10, and then I'm going to go back through 1 to 10 again and try to clean up some of those crutch phrases. Because what I don't want is to get 33 chapters through the whole entire book and then have to go through the whole entire book once again for all of the crutch phrases. And that seems like it would be more tedious to wait to get through the entire book versus taking it chunks at a time. I probably should have did it like 5 chapters. 5 here, 5 there, 5 there, but it is what it is. I'm almost at chapter 10. When I get to chapter 10, I think I'm going to go back and read it through again. One, that will help me see if I'm catching all the things I need to catch anyway. And then I can start figuring out how to clean up some of these crutch words, crutch phrases. And then the next set of chapters, I'll have maybe some alternative phrasing and words so that when I run across those crutch phrases again, then maybe I can go ahead and clean them up as I go. But I have done some work today. I've posted an author interview, posted Nathan and Brennan's next installment on my Patreon, the Nathan and Brennan story, and I've now edited mostly 3 chapters. I think I'm getting ready to go in and do a 4th one. I think. Don't quote me on that, because I may just decide to go ahead and relax, because I was only really supposed to do 1 chapter to 2 chapters a day, but I really do need to speed this up. So anyway, this clip is 6 minutes. I gotta go. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, hi. Well, ignore this. I took the bandana off. Sorry. The plaits will be taken out tomorrow. Anyway, I'm calling it a night here. I'm editing this vlog, so I'm going to try not to chat too long. I did, in fact, edit another chapter. So 8 and 9 are done. I just have to edit chapter 10, and then I'm gonna go back over all of it. And oh gosh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, that is that. I did 4 chapters today, so I'm pretty proud of that actually. Because I've been chugging along in 1 chapter this day, 1 chapter another day, and I just knocked out 4 in 1 day. Now, am I happy about? No, let me stop. Let me stop beating myself up too much. 4 chapters in 1 day is a lot. Getting ready to get to the juicy bits of the story. I'm like, ooh, I forgot that I wrote this much drama, should I say? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna play some more games, watch some more YouTube, and I'm calling it a night. I will see you tomorrow. I intend to go out. Whether I'm going to actually be able to do all that I need to do, I don't know yet. But see you guys in the morning. Maybe not in the morning, but tomorrow. Bye. Hello. I was gonna wait and come on later, but then I thought the day might get away from me and I might forget and not come on until 6 in the evening or something, and yeah. So I just thought I'd come on and say hello now. As you see, it's not exactly what I wanted it to be, but it's fine. I'm going to the post office and to the store. I think that might be all my gas allows for me to do, and I don't have much money, so this shall be interesting. I'm hoping I get some work done when I get back. I would say I shouldn't be long. If I had more gas, I'd probably ride around the Beltway for a little bit, but I don't have much gas. I should check my phone to see if I have any rewards points for anything at all, because I might actually have some for Burger King, because they just sent me an email with something in it. But do I want Burger King again? I don't know. But I'm hungry, so that's kind of like the important thing right now. I've been thinking more about my store, and I think this weekend, aside from doing this video, that is going to be a primary focus is, and when I transfer things over, I want to add some new designs, but I don't want to crowd it or clutter it up. I don't know. I might be working on that this weekend. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna get going. It's 3 minutes already, and I haven't really said much, but I just wanted to at least say hi and say something. Okay, I'll be back. Bye.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing.
Hello. Well, I gotta put my hair up, but I'm just loving that I can just run my hands through it. Okay. Anyway, it's not what I clicked the button to record for the update for. So I probably should have did this in a whole totally separate video, but no. So I always, well, not always, when I enter giveaways, I almost always believe that I'm not going to win them. So and you'd be surprised how many giveaways I've won, not thinking I would win them. I've won that shirt up there, another shirt from the streamers that I watch on Twitch. But I also won, apparently. I entered Inimitable Books giveaway, and I won this lovely box of books. And in case you don't know, Inimitable Books is run by our very own Zara Hoffman, and she has such good handwriting. I do not write this well. This is awesome. But this lovely little postcard. And I love stickers. Lovely little sticker. Inimitable, impossible to copy, and unique. So, that aside, I should probably tilt the camera down. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now you can see inside the box. So we have Veronica King's From the Diary of Agnes Jaeger, The Secrets of Silverleaf Academy. Woo. Heirs of Bone and Sea by Kay Adams. Love this cover, by the way. Wow. I need to make room. Until the Last Page by Chantal. I don't know how to say the last name, and I really don't want to butcher it. Gadori. I would read the synopsises of each one, but that's a lot. Okay, so those are, I don't know how many those are. Bubble wrap. The Legionnaire by Samantha Tronfeld. Down the Well by Veronica King. The Storm Gathers by Malin Holiday. I hope I'm saying the name right. I will try to link Inimitable Books website below. The Devil's Waltz by Jesse Elliott. And you would think that there's not more, but there is more. Bookmarks. I didn't see these earlier. These are bookmarks that go with. Hold this. More of a black. Craig Montgomery, A Circle of Stars, The Stardust Duology, Book 1. And I believe these are the bookmarks that go with that. And a signed book plate. Nice. And a book that I was very much looking forward to getting at some point one day, but just could not afford to get myself. A Diamond, Bright and Broken by Holly Davis. I've been wanting to get this book ever since I've heard Holly talking about it on her streams. And I'm so excited to have it and to be able to finally read it. And I also got some character art with that as well. Yay! But I really, really have been so excited for this one. This one and I've been so excited for both of these because I know Kelly or Veronica King, and so I've been excited to read her debut. This was her debut. And this is Holly's debut, and I've been following along on Holly Davis's channel for quite some time. I've been in her sprints and her streams with the cat timer, and I've heard her talk about her stories, and I was so excited when I found out she was getting published, and I knew I wanted to get her book. I just hadn't been able to afford to purchase it. And now I've won the giveaway. So I'm so glad that I got this book. I love this cover. It's stunning. So yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for doing the giveaway. And thank you for making this giveaway so amazing, because it's not every giveaway that you get. What's this? At least 8 books. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, that's my update for the moment. I'll be back later. Bye. Real quick, I did not realize that this was 2 covers. So A Diamond Bright and Broken has this apparently updated cover. Because this is the cover I remembered seeing, but I just thought that maybe I was remembering incorrectly. But this is the original cover, and I guess this is the updated cover. Wow. That's awesome. That's amazing. I don't know where they got the idea to do this from, but that's amazing. Nutrition facts. Pages 256. Representation, biracial and lesbian, biracial and bisexual, muscular dystrophy, BIPOC cast, genre, YA fantasy, plot, tiers of diamonds, mobility devices, curses, long journeys, demographics, adult, young adult, point of view, first person, present. I don't know where you got the idea for this, Sarah, but this is amazing. Oh, hello, hi. I want to say that I've done some work since I've been back. I mean, well, if you count editing my video. And I've gotten it edited down. I've listened to all the chatty bits up until yesterday. I have not put today's clips in there, so that's the only day that has to go in there is today. But I have pretty much edited the whole video down. It's under an hour right now, but I haven't put today's clips on there yet. So there's that. But my body hurts. So I haven't done anything else other than edit my video. And I was getting ready to say I haven't done anything, but editing my video counts as doing something. Especially because I would like to get most of it pretty much done, so I don't have to do too much tomorrow, because I'm going to be working on my store stuff tomorrow, hopefully. But that is my update for right now. I'll be back. I have to keep this short, because otherwise it's going to be a very long vlog. Okay, I'll be back. If I do anything, I'll let you know. I do need to work on fixing my routine. You know what? I'll be back. Bye. So, this is the point of the vlog in which I leave you. As you saw, I was reading. Well, I was watching a few videos, and then I was reading. I did not even have a word count for you. I suppose the real question is, did I actually write enough to have a word count this week? Hold on. Gotta adjust my heating pad for a second. Okay. So that's last week's. Let's see what I wanted it to be either. Didn't write on Monday. I only wrote 884 words on Tuesday. I only wrote 1,029 words on Wednesday. That's not even 2,000 words. But I did edit 4 chapters yesterday. It doesn't balance out, but I don't know what happened this week. I'm just really felt off this week. I kind of felt my mind felt all over the place. Um, I theoretically should have been able to get a good word count this week. I didn't go anywhere 3 days out of the week, so I should have been able to. I went to bed at the appropriate times. Maybe not every day of the week, but most of the days of the week. And I don't know. I'm just... It's too soon after the last burnout to be experiencing burnout again, right? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just need to really figure out a new routine and nail down times that work best and really be consistent. I should try, I don't know if you have seen the videos about 75 hard or whatever, the challenge that Katie Wismer is doing 75 days, where they, for 75 days straight, they have certain aspects of authorship that they're working on. Like Katie Wismer is doing 2K words a day, getting movement in every single day. I can't remember exactly. I'll link her video below if I can remember to link it. But I'm like, maybe I should try that. And I know social media is one of hers too, doing social media every single day for 75 days, just to kind of, I don't know. But then because of the chronic illnesses and the pain and stuff, it's kind of hard to commit to the hard and fast of 75 days in a row. And then, I think the challenge allows you, I think they do have an allowance for grace, but I would need a lot of grace because there are a lot of days where physically I can't do. And, the week, it was a week. I don't know what happened this week. I should have been more productive. I wasn't as productive as I wanted to be. I didn't get as much done as I needed to get done. And I'm frustrated with myself because of it. Frustrated with myself over a lot of things that I can't physically do. I get frustrated with myself over the simple walk to the bathroom that is riddled with pain. Because I feel like I shouldn't be in this much pain. Because, I want to go to a gym again. I want to exercise again without hurting myself. I should put the caveat on that, without hurting myself. I tried the other day to do some movement exercises. It did not go well. I almost fell, so my balance is an issue. And I'm just frustrated about a lot of things. I don't have a home. To live with someone I really don't like. I know she's my mother, but I don't have to like her. She's a bully and a narcissist. Just, feeling all kinds of things this week. I'm hoping next week I'll get it together and get my mental better. I don't know. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them on Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.